What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video that's a little bit different. Well, there's a lot of videos that are coming that are going to be a bit different from the usual. As you know, I'm still trying to diversify my content because I don't know what to record. I never have ideas of what to record anymore, but I have some things that I am working on that I hope to get released pretty soon. But before I go home to visit my family, I wanted to talk about something really quick that just happened. I think this story broke this morning about the Olympic athlete Sha'carri Richardson. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this because the reactions that I have been seeing to this are really interesting me. I also wanted to talk about the other Olympic athlete who turned her back to the flag while the national anthem was playing, but I might do a separate video for that as I really want to talk about this. So as I said before, Sha'carri Richardson tested positive for marijuana use, and she was the track athlete who dusted the competition at the Olympic trials, coming in first place by what looked like a wide margin, and she has been suspended and she will not be able to compete in the Olympics in the 100 meter dash for the women. And a lot of things occurred to me when I first heard it. But like I said, more or less the reactions that I was seeing were the things that kind of concerned me. I think mainly I was a little upset at how judgmental people were. I am seeing a good amount of support going her way, but I'm just seeing a lot of people who are just being just so their lack of empathy is frustrating, because we have to realize that it's easy to judge this athlete while sitting on the couch eating a bag of hot Cheetos. Like, it's really easy to do that from your position, you know. We don't know what she has to do to not only relax but to cope with the loss of her mom. Like, I don't know if people who follow her realize that this girl recently lost her mother and that she's dealing with a lot of pressure with all these eyes on her, and she's competing on the world stage, not just the national stage but the world stage. She's fighting for a spot on the world stage. So it just bothered me a lot that not only the fact that she's being suspended for marijuana use in a state that's legal. You know, she smoked weed in Oregon. It's legal in Oregon, you know. So I don't think that it was up to her to know that she could not smoke weed in a state where it was legal. Could she have been more thoughtful about it? Absolutely. You know, that's why I'm seeing here that she's owning the mistake. Like, she's saying that she apologizes and that she apologized for letting anybody down. I want to say there's one thing that she said here. Let me see if I can find it. She says, I am human. That's one of the things that she says on her Twitter page. I am human. And I mean, yeah, you know, she says, I am you, I just run a little faster. That's really down to earth to me. Like, that just reads down to earth. Like, I'm just you, I'm just a regular person. I just happen to be a little fast, you know. And then she even says that the people who are criticizing her for her marijuana use, she's saying that they just don't understand her. You know, she wouldn't even call them haters. They just don't understand. And that's so down to earth to me. Like, that's such a mature standpoint to take, where you don't lash out at the people who are lashing out at you for your marijuana use. Like, you're not lashing back, just calling them haters and, you know, get away, oh no, don't talk bad about me. The way that she's responding to this seems so mature, and she's really owning up to this. My thing is, like I said, I am concerned. My biggest concern about this is that when it comes to black people, what do we want? Like, when we have an individual, not just a black individual, but a black woman at that, who is standing tall in a field where 40, 50 years ago, this wouldn't have even been considered. You know, she wouldn't have had a shot. They wouldn't have looked twice at her. And now we're breaking barriers, breaking stereotypes, and we have this young woman who comes out here and dominates the competition, and she doesn't seem to have our full support. We have people who are taking an unempathetic stance where they're just like, she should have known better. Sure, but do y'all not realize how young she is, for one? She's making mistakes, as we all did, you know, and as we still continue to do in our 20s and 30s and even 40s. Like, she made a mistake, and the fact that we aren't being more supportive really bothers me. As black people, as a group of black people, the fact that we are not unified behind her and giving her nothing but love and support and comfort and just being more gracious to her really upsets me a lot, because she's groundbreaking as an individual, just like our black swimmers, just like our black tennis players, just like our black basketball players even. You know, we have so many people who break barriers and break down stereotypes, who have become more than just an athlete. And she still has the potential to break down more barriers and to be one of the fastest women. Well, she is one of the fastest women in the country, if not the fastest woman in the country, and could potentially be the fastest woman in the world. And we don't get to see that. And the fact that we aren't standing right beside her and saying, it's all right, you make mistakes, it's okay, we'll be here supporting you through your process and your bounce back, and we'll be here cheering for you when you come back. And we'll still be cheering for you when you get to run in that 4x1. Because according to her suspension, she won't be able to run in the 100, but there's a chance where her suspension will be up, and she will be able to compete in the 4x100 meter dash. So fingers crossed that she will. Yes, it says it's possible that she can still compete in the 4x1, even if she's ruled out of the individual races, and it's going to be left up to the national governing body of USA Track and Field. Now, do I think that they're not going to let her run in the 4x1 because of marijuana use? I don't know. You know, it's legal in like 20 states here. It's 19 or 20 states it's legal in the U.S. So still, unfortunately, the vast majority of states do not allow marijuana use recreationally, even though she was using it in a state where it was legal. It's on an international stage, so I get why the Olympics have gone with the decision that they do. That they did. I totally get it. It might be legal in the state that she was in, but one, it's not legal nationally. So even if she's competing on a national scale, she still might get in trouble. But on an international scale, and you're supposed to go to Tokyo, yeah, they're probably not going to let you have that one. They're probably not going to let that slide. So, but see, that's what we're here to do. We can be critical of Sha'carri. We can be critical and tell her, hey, you messed up. You know, like Captain America, sit her down. You messed up. We can do that, but we don't have to turn our back on her. We don't have to completely shut her down and shun her. And I don't know, just like I said, this isn't all that I'm seeing. I am seeing a good amount of both sides. I'm seeing some negativity, and I'm also seeing a good amount of positivity where people are saying they support her. I just think that as a community, if we want our people to do better, we need to be there for them when they do good, and be there for them when they fail trying to do good. If this person is trying to be the fastest woman on the planet, and she can't count on her own people who have similar experiences and similar upbringing and similar backgrounds to be there for her in her time of need, then what are we doing? So my thing is, this video is just more for the people who are speaking ill of Sha'carri Richardson. I believe, yeah, it's Sha'carri Richardson. Rather than the people who are supporting her. If you're supporting her like I am, then I mean we're on the same page. My thing is mainly for not just people who are saying negative things, but mainly black people who are saying negative things. If you aren't a black person and you're saying negative things about her, then I mean, do you? could be a moral thing for you. But my thing is, even if you're morally against marijuana use, I genuinely think that as a black person, this should mean something to you. She should mean something to you. Just like all those black women who ran in that race. They all mean something to me because they're all out there competing and showing that in this field that was dominated by white people and historically they would not have been allowed to run in, and that people who look like them and women who look like them who could have broken records and could have been just as fast, and we could have had female Jesse Owens all over the place, and they did not get the opportunity to do that. This means a lot to me. She means a lot to me. What she stands for and what she can be, her potential, everything about it just means a lot to me. So I guess I'm rambling a lot in this video, but it was on my mind, and I wanted to talk about it. Just like most things I'll probably start doing, I'll probably just start talking about them. But I am curious to know what you guys think about this. I don't know. It really does bother me a lot, the negativity that is being thrown her way. You know, the girl lost her mom. You know what I mean? Like, and I think a reporter told her that she lost her mom. I don't even think she knew. I think a reporter told her, like, blindsided her, like, hey, you lost your mom. Your mom's dead. Like, we can't sit here and say, oh, she was wrong for smoking weed. I'm not going to have that discussion, because you saying somebody's wrong for smoking weed, I don't even smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink alcohol. It's not for me. I don't like it. It's not something I want to do. I've never smoked weed, but I know I don't like alcohol. So, but even then, I'm pro weed. Like, if she wants to smoke, let her smoke. On an international scale, I get it. I totally get it. Like I said, I've already repeated myself. I totally get it. She had to have made a better decision. She could have been more thorough and questioned it. Like, hey, I'm supposed to go to the Olympics. I don't know. This might not be a good look. If I smoke, you know, they're drug testing. You know, even if I think there just could have been better decision making made. Could she have been around some people who could have made better decisions and given her the advice she needed? Probably. Maybe she was around the wrong people. I don't know. There's a lot to it, but like I said, she's owning the fact that she made a mistake. Let her own that fact. Let her own the fact that she made a mistake. We don't have to feel sorry for her and be like, oh, give me a kiss, I'll pet you on the head. I mean, you can if you want to, sure. She might need that. This is tough. This is hard for her. So let's just be supportive of this girl. Let's just do that. Let's try being supportive of one another for a change. Instead of roasting her in the comments, instead of trying to flame her and crack jokes, instead of, you know what I mean, like, y'all crack jokes about Chadwick Boseman when he got on camera looking sick, and then he's dead, you know, less than a year later, and now all y'all feel bad and want to do Wakanda forever. No, you don't get to do that. Y'all made fun of him, not knowing his circumstances, not knowing how he felt, not knowing what he was going through. Y'all wanted to crack some jokes. Y'all weren't concerned, and now y'all feel bad. But y'all didn't stop doing it. We don't stop doing the same things that we were doing before. We want to make fun of her, and we want to crack jokes at her. We want to speak down on her. We want to say these things. Why? Do y'all not care of what she's doing? And if you don't, eat a dick. That's how I feel. If you genuinely don't care about what she's doing, and you don't care about what she stands for, and you don't care about how important it is to have this representation and how meaningful it is to have black people in these Olympics representing and breaking records and breaking stereotypes, eat two dicks. That's how I feel. But, you know, I've expressed myself. I've rambled for, 10, 15 minutes about this topic. But I really did want to talk about this. Like I said, mainly I was motivated by the negativity that I saw coming her way. And I hope she receives more than overwhelming positivity. And she'll get nothing but positivity from me and the people on my channel. If you disagree, that's okay. Let me know why, I guess. But like I said, I might have just told you to eat two dicks. So I don't know. Tread carefully there. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I like doing videos like these because it just feels like I get to let a little bit out and I get to be more of myself. And I get to talk about things that interest me. So let's have at it in the comment section. Share your thoughts with me. Appreciate you coming out. Hope you had a good time. And I'll see you next video. Peace.